Hey, good morning. This is Big B, the anti-lawyer lawyer. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Facebook Live. Today, if you tuned in last week or watched last week, you saw that today I was going to do, or the girls were going to do some impersonations of me. They're not ready. They kind of forgot about it, so I'm going to give them an extra week. So next Friday, June 1st, I'm told they'll be ready. So, which kind of worked out because I get to talk about something that is close to my heart today, which is food. It's Arizona Restaurant Week, May 18th through 27th. So we got a couple days left, and I thought I would run through my favorite restaurants to go to for my favorite foods. So far be it for me to be a food critic, but if you know me, I love food. I'm always talking about food. And like I said, it's something close to my heart. So I'm going to give you my favorite places to go, again, for my favorite foods. So the best thing, obviously, I think to eat at any point in time, which I'm hoping to have a good one today, is the best burger. It's actually a tie in my books between two places. It would be Arizona Wilderness and then also Liberty Market. So the difference between the two burgers for you out there who care is Arizona Wilderness, great place. You get a kind of mix and match. They have different quality of patties that you get to choose, and then different sizes like a garlic aioli, like a ranch-based sauce that you get to put on your burger, so you get to customize it quite a bit. They also have fries that are cooked in duck fat, which are awesome, and then they have a great dish over there that's close to my native heart of Canada, which is poutine. So they kind of put their own little twist on it. Again, the fries are different, cooked in duck fat as opposed to traditional. And then they use the traditional gravy with mozzarella. I think it's supposed to be cheese curds, and then they put some scallions on it. So that's really good. Now over at Liberty Market, it's more of, I'd say, like a highbrow burger. So maybe a healthier bite, which isn't necessarily good, in my opinion, for the taste of the burger, because I kind of like them with a little bit of, fatty taste to them. But it's a clean burger. They got a great combination that you get to put on it. That's awesome. And if you're at Liberty Market, you might as well check out their blueberry cheesecake in a jar. It's the bomb. You'll love it if you love cheesecake. It's really good. Now, talking about cheesecake, if we're going to go to the best cheesecake place, Capitol Grill in Scottsdale, they make their cheesecake fresh daily, literally hands down. I've tried cheesecake everywhere in the valley, Nevada, California. Capitol Grill, you can't go wrong with the cheesecake at Capitol Grill. Chicken wings, love good chicken wing. And to me, there's two differences in places that you can go for chicken wings. So that's why, again, I got two places to reference: Cogburns and then Long Wong's. Here's the difference. Cogburns has a meatier wing. It's pretty good. If you want a lot of chicken on your wing, Cogburns is the way to go. The traditional flavors and everything you'd like to like, Cogburns has. I'm the fan of the smaller wing, which is Long Wong's. And the reason I like that is because I like that meat really cooked and crispy. I'll even get them to throw it back into the oven for some extra time to make it crispy. So if you like the more of a traditional, I call it like the pub or a bar wing, which are smaller, then Long Wong's is the way to go. If you want the meatier, bigger wing, like, think of a chicken wing on steroids, that's going to be Cogburns. Best steak, hands down, Steak 44 here in the valley. Now, I'm always a fan of a New York strip. Wherever I am, I get the New York strip. I like it. It's got a little bit more fat in it, say, than the filet, which I think gives it more of the traditional steak taste. So I would recommend the New York strip. If you're there, you got to try their king crab snow shrimp mac and cheese. Unbelievable. Give me a little bit of a tum-tum ache after, but it is unbelievable. Best cookies in town. I'm a cookie lover. You gotta go to AJ's. The top cookie in my books there is the oatmeal raisin. It's got a little sweet tang into it, as opposed to the other traditional oatmeal raisin cookies you might come across. And then you might as well grab one of the sugar cookies. The earlier you go, the fresher the cookies are, because they cook them daily, but you gotta get there. My girls like the traditional chocolate chip cookie. It's good, but I'm always gonna go with the oatmeal raisin or the sugar cookie. Best sandwich. We're gonna name two places, okay? Because I like local places, So that's going to be Flancers, which is just down the street here in Gilbert. And my favorite sandwich, if you're going to go hot, you gotta go with the grilled Reuben. Sauerkraut, yes, it makes the bread a little soggy, so you kind of got to move through that sandwich quicker than normal, or your last half of the sandwich will be too soggy. Black Bear Diner, which I know have multiple restaurants in multiple states, it gets a special shout out because I'm telling you, you get that with a side of gravy, and they do the brown gravy over at Black Bear, and you dip it in there. Yes, your calorie intake shoots up and your blood pressure as well, but it's hands down. Now, if you want to go a cold sandwich, do Flancers, but do the Italian, traditional Italian, but it's unbelievable, and they do some chips on the side, which is good. Now, beef dip. You could say that beef dip's a sandwich, and I tend to agree with you, but I think it's in this like little own subcategory of sandwiches. So I'm gonna go beef dip, Liberty Market. They do horseradish on their beef dip, which I think is unbelievable touch. I get an extra side of horseradish to take the knife and just put it on there before you take a bite and before you dip it in the au jus, but it's unbelievable. And again, you're at Liberty Market, so what are you gonna grab? Blueberry cheesecake in a jar, unbelievable. And to top it all off, I'm gonna go to Best Breakfasts. I love breakfast. I could eat breakfast every day of the week and every time of the day, but we gotta go to Farmhouse, right down here, Gilbert. Omelet number 10, okay? Get the omelet scrambled, and they put some sour cream on it. And I know what you're saying, right? Sour cream and omelets, how does it work? Awesome, it's awesome. You gotta try it. If you haven't tried it, go down to Farmhouse and try it right away. I'm telling you, you love it. And then until next week, which we're hoping the girls are ready for, Impersonation Friday, which is June 1st at 11 a.m. I appreciate everybody tuning in as always. Tag your friends, share the video. And until next Friday, this is Big B, the Anti-Lawyer Lawyer.